This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Now, I want to talk about hygiene this morning.
So you've got a friend who has a hygiene issue.
Actually, let me start with the fact, and I don't know if this has happened to anybody else, but I do have a deodorant problem at the moment because I'm not going to say which deodorants, right? But I use a roll-on deodorant.
Yep.
And I've used this. I love it. You have to use a roll-on.
Where do you use it?
Under my arms.
A lot of people use it more than just under their arms.
I do know some people who have put it under their arms, under their bosoms if they are heavier on the top.
So that's a friend of yours again?
No, not me.
Sweaty boo.
I have not heard buzzies for ages.
That's my mum
someone,
talking.
Yeah, someone said it to me the other day. Not to, it was just whatever. Anyway, and so I've been using the same deodorant for like years and years, and I don't know what has happened, but I've changed, and it just doesn't work. Is it that your body gets used to using a particular
I think it does.
deodorant? Anyway, that's by the by.
Okay.
Like, that's not what I want to talk about. This is about the grossness of sharing things in the house and maybe something you would never share.
Okay.
So give us a call, 13 24 10. Some people are weird about the toothbrush. You shouldn't share toothbrushes with your partner, for example.
Well, you would with your family. With your wife or your husband, you would. And the kids, you let them use your toothbrush on holidays sometimes, don't you?
Well, I think so if you've left it behind, because they always get you at the airport, don't they, if you've forgotten your toothbrush.
I'm a bit funny about the toothbrush.
Why?
But then Lisa is fine to use my toothbrush, and she will if she needed to, but then she won't use her towel if I've accidentally used it.
Why?
So what's wrong with sharing a towel?
Maybe because you're hairy, so when you use the towel, your towel would be soaking.
I get wet.
He needs 3 towels to dry off.
He does one for the back. Anyway, we don't need to go through it.
Okay.
So this mother, and maybe it's a sign of the times, she doesn't want to spend a lot of money. Her husband is disgusted because he's looking for his deodorant one morning, comes into the bathroom, she's in the shower, where's my deodorant? And she said, I don't know. Check the kids' room. He said, that'd be right. Little Bobby's probably stolen my deodorant again. Why can't you buy him his own? And she said, well, I'm not. That's his deodorant as well. He said, what do you mean? She said, well, we all share our roll-on deodorant, which I guess is different to the spray because there's no body contact with that. But he's like, just go and spend the money. She said, it costs a fortune. Now, I've just been Googling.
Yeah, it does.
Well, a spray can's about $10 and a roll-on's about $3 to $4.
Right.
Depending if you're not buying it at the airport, obviously.
I refuse to pay full price for deodorant. You wait for half price. There's always
2 for
half
$1.
price.
Costco,
Always.
online, police sales.
But then you've got to always switch them up. So you may get Dove 1 minute, then you get your Rexona next.
I can't do that. This is the thing. I've got to stick with the same one. I would rather use someone's toothbrush than their roll-on deodorant.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
Someone else's brush in your mouth.
Well, not you guys.
In your mouth.
But my partner, like a partner or yeah. Yes.
So the mouth, you don't...
I'm fine with the mouth, but not with the underarm.
So you're less concerned with the mouth and the underarm. That is, I'd be the other way around. For some reason, I would find the underarm a little bit weird because I think of sweatage.
See, I'm not fixed on one deodorant either because I'll use my something sport, but then I'll use Lisa's
33
sexy boutique bouquet, which I think she has at the moment.
No, she doesn't.
It's called
Lisa,
sexy bouquet.
Lisa is never using anything called sexy bouquet.
It's really good.
What was the one you'd use? I don't know if it's still on the shelves. Actually, I think 5? It is.
Impulse.
No. Yeah, and you'd go into like the gym, in the gym, and it stinks worse than body odour.
Yeah.
Well, Dad's Old Spice, I used to love Old Spice. Just remember when Dad and the old men, that was like liquid. Remember they would pour it onto their hands and then just slap it onto their neck?
There was a great ad, I think, too, where he was all looking, buff and masculine and bear-like after a shave, and it
he was a captain on a ship. Yeah, Old Spice.
Yeah.
And I felt like you had to be in the middle of the ocean to use it.
Maybe let's ask Dale. Good morning, Dale.
Hello, Dale.
Morning, guys. How are you?
Not too bad. What are you funny about sharing?
Socks.
Oh, okay.
Okay, like used socks or socks within the house? Just
That's
fresh.
just socks in the house, like you used to get right up in the basket and, like once they come out of the machine.
Yep.
And, I just...
So, Dale...
Don't touch my socks.
A nightmare for you, Dale, would be going to try on a pair of shoes when they grab an old pair of socks because you've forgotten yours and they ask you to slip your feet in.
No, that's right. Yeah, no, it's, I don't know. It's just something funny about it.
Yeah, I don't think they let that. Do they have socks in the shops anymore?
Yeah, they do, but they're
'Cause there was
different. They're like disposables.
Yeah, they have to have new ones. I think after COVID, everyone started freaking out.
Mate of mine popped over to my house the other day and took off his shoes, and his feet stunk.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, mate, you're nearly hitting 50 years of age.
Yeah.
Like, where are you at in life? Like, no one has stinky feet at that stage, do they?
Yeah, they do.
Do you know
They
what?
do?
Yeah, I think lots of people have stinky things.
When I got home, there was a Father's Day present on the doorstep on Friday.
Sorry about that.
I
That
couldn't
took
believe
me
it.
ages to push out.
You're not going to believe what it was. Well, that ties into it, Fitzy. Okay, Richard.
I was a bit.
Welcome to the party. But
Ding.
Was it
What,
still
'cause
a
you-
light as well? Because I lit it up.
And you
I
stomped it
tried
out
to
and ruined
stomp
your
it out
whole
on a
weekend.
brand new pair of white shoes. Anyway, I won't continue.
Fits in Wippa with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.